These are exciting yet challenging days in which to live and serve God. As the Lord tarries His coming, it's more important than ever that we give our children and grandchildren a lasting spiritual legacy. I invite you to join me today as we watch the following presentation of Accelerated Christian Education. Using a time-tested, Bible-based academic curriculum, this system of individualized, mastery-based learning has been used to train millions of students in 145 countries over the last 40 years. Join me in learning of how this unique program can help your most cherished possessions, your children, develop their full potential.
With ACE, Accelerated Christian Education, the ACE system of instruction and learning emphasizes parental responsibility, back to basics in education, and the principles of the Word of God. ACE is a program designed and equipped to assist the local church in building into young people the elements of character, responsibility, respect for authority, love for family. ACE is accelerated. Accelerated education means that learning fits the ability and intellectual level of the individual. Individualism is a biblical concept that recognizes every person as he really is, as God made him. Children are so different, some short, some tall, some towering over their friends. Yet what about their inner person? What about their mental, emotional, spiritual, and creative aspects? There is no way to know an individual's potential until he is challenged on an individual basis. In a learning center utilizing the ACE program, the individual ability of each child is carefully considered and his individual potential is carefully nourished. Teaching can take place without learning. The first question is not, how does one teach? It is, how do children learn? How does an individual child learn? A child learns when he can visualize a concept and use it. The next question is, how can we help a child to learn? The ACE answer is controlled, motivated learning. This educational philosophy can be illustrated by a donkey pulling a cart with a carrot suspended from a stick out in front of that donkey. The donkey wants the carrot, so he moves forward to get it. All the while, the driver is controlling the progress. A combination of positive and negative controls and motivation produces the desired progress. The basic considerations to progress are: how heavy is the load? How long is the stick? How effective are the controls? How hungry is the donkey? How big is the carrot? These considerations illustrate the principles behind ACE's 5 laws of learning. The effectiveness of implementing these 5 laws will determine how far a child will go in his learning. Progress is really in the hands of the one who controls, inspires, and motivates the child. In any educational situation, effectiveness is dependent upon the love and attention given the individual student and on his ability, initiative, and consistency. Law number 1 concerns the curriculum level at which a child is capable of learning. The pupil must be placed on a level where he can best perform. In other words, how heavy is the load? Why is it that some children progress through school with little difficulty while others just can't seem to make it? Just as clothes fit the individual, so must curriculum fit. Each child is placed into the ACE curriculum at the grade level equal to his need and his ability to learn. Academic curriculum is broken down into step-by-step learning objectives called PACES, or Packets of Accelerated Christian Education. PACES are bite-sized, achievable learning objectives containing 2 to 3 weeks of academic work. A child begins at his individual performance level. With this established, we move to law number 2, which states that the student must set reasonable and appropriate goals to be achieved in a reasonable and prescribed period of time. With ACE, individual achievement is not an accident. It is a planned objective. Students learn how to plan their work and set daily goals. Learning to plan and meet goals is a valuable management success principle. Law number 3 expresses that the pupil must receive motivation through encouragement and support, and achieve control through guidance and discipline in order to assimilate, use, and experience the educational material. He must be motivated and controlled. The supervisor controls the learning environment and motivates each child to make the progress necessary for achievement. The ACE program is not permissive. It has a unique system of built-in controls that are integral to the Learning Center environment. These procedural controls are reasonable and are practiced consistently. Within the curriculum, control of actual learning and academic progress is maintained through checkups, self-tests, and PACE tests. Law number 4 states learning must have appropriate measurement applied to the results. Upon completion of a PACE, the student reviews, takes the self-test, and when he's ready, he takes the PACE test. Testing takes place when the individual student is ready, not when the teacher or class is ready. During testing, the child is not under time pressure. He may take 10 minutes or an hour, and when he's finished, he gives the test to the supervisor who scores it that evening and informs the student of the results the following school day. Law number 5 states that learning must receive recognition and reward for its value, effort, and significance. Through consistent, measurable achievement, a child accepts responsibility for his learning and is able to earn privileges. Privileges are incentives that provide positive motivation. All privileges must be earned from week to week, and letter awards indicate the level of privilege the pupil has earned for the week. Coupled with the supervisor's sincere love and inspiration, the pupil is placed in a system of controls and is inspired and motivated toward success. The combination of individually prescribed curriculum, goal setting, controls and motivation, along with measurements and rewards, forms the basis of ACE's international success. In an ACE Learning Center, each student is assigned his own private office located around the perimeter of the room. Normal classroom distractions are eliminated in the Learning Center setting, but Learning Center time is interspersed with breaks, group mini-classes, and extracurricular activities. Accelerated Christian education. The learning is accelerated, the atmosphere is totally Christian. The result is the very best in education.